Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Piyush Agarwal, Advanced RP Developer, and I am making this video to show a difference between two very interesting activities that are invoke process and run parallel process. So you might have always used this invoke workflow activities in which you invoke a certain set of XAMLs inside your current project, and you also share the same XAMLs across your other projects with your colleagues, so they can also use the same things. That is a part of the reusability concept. So in similar way, instead of sharing a XAML with others and storing all those XAMLs in multiple projects, what you can be done that you create a process which is to be reused, which is the set of activities which is to be executed by multiple bots, and run that process, those XAMLs as a process itself. So that is the work of invoke process activity. As the name suggests, run a bot, run a process which is already published. So first of all, I'm going to run this first activity, that is invoke process, and see how it goes. So there are only two log messages and the run process, which is a UI based automation. So in this, I have just added a log message in the message box, a random process with UI and hello. So what happened in between to understand is that first the control was over here with this current bot, and as soon as we use the invoke process, the control went to the this run process XAML. So the control itself is passed on to the child bot, and as soon as the child bot finishes its task, the control comes back to the parent bot. That's how our invoke process works. And this can be used with any UI automation as well, either a foreground process or background process. It does not matter, because whenever when the bot will run, it will put the current bot in hibernation or sleep, which in basically result in only a single foreground process or a single background process to be executing on the bot. Now, the second activity that I want to show is run parallel process. So this also works almost the same way. It also has a process name. You just provide the process name to it and it will run that process. But over here, I cannot use the same process, the run process. Why? Well, because the run parallel process runs two processes all together at the same time. And on a same single bot, you cannot run two foreground processes together. But we can run any number of background processes all together with one foreground process. So the run parallel process is majorly used or only used in attended bots, and that is with background processes. So over here I'm using a process called create files. The task is to simply create a file over here on my desktop. Now let's see what happens if I run it. The invoke process has started and ended. Now as soon as it ends, it has given a signal to start this create file background process as well separately. It is completely separate from this one, which is why the logs from that does not even come into it. And if I check, the file has been created onto my desktop. So that was the quite basic difference. The only thing which is left to understand is the process name. So if I go to my orchestrator, there are multiple files, multiple processes are here. Now the bot which was run in the by the run parallel process is this create file background process. So the name is this, but what I am giving is create files. Though the process name does not require the given name on the orchestrator. It wants the actual name of the package which is published. So the source package name is create files. This is something uneditable. One cannot edit that, and that is only used by the bot to redirect to which package I want to execute. And as mentioned earlier, remember that with run parallel process, you cannot run that on an unattended bot. You need an attended bot for that, and it always invokes another process. So you cannot run multiple foreground processes. So remember before publishing that there is no foreground activity, no foreground UI activities present in your package when you are trying to use the run parallel process. Hope you guys like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more good content, and keep watching. Thank you everyone.